Okay, here's the second part. The second part for the notes on 45, 90-degree triangles. Okay, here's what's going to help you out. You need to do this because or else you're going to get all confused and lost. They're not going to be easy like yesterday. You have to label. You have to label. Label, that's going to be the main thing. Label the side relationships. What does that mean, the side relationships? You got to label the side, pretty much label the sides. You have to know how to label the sides. So when you see a 45, 45, 90 triangle, right? Right? They're going to give you a problem like this, and there'll be other letters there. There'll be like an A and a B. There'll be like some other crazy letters. I need you to like ignore those letters, especially when it's X and Y, especially. Okay? Oh, I said you were supposed to label them. Damn it. Okay, well, we'll do it right here. They'll have like A and B, right? These are the ones you have to find. They're always going to give you one. One of them's already going to be there. But this is what I mean by labeling it. You're going to have to, I'm just going to draw it again over here. Right? You draw it over here again. You copy the side that they give you. And label the side relationships. What are the side relationships for a 45, 45, 90? The legs, the ones where the 90-degree angles in between is X and X. Correct.
And the hypotenuse is X times the square root of 2.
Correct. You see, you have to label them because they're going to start rotating and changing the orientation of the triangle. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So they're going to give you one side. Okay, now the question is that the value of X? Is that the side of X? Yes, that is X. That is the X. That is the value of X. X is equal to 3 root 7. Guess what? Everywhere you see a X, put a what?
3
root 7. So if this is 3 root 7, then that's X. What are you going to write for this one?
3 root 7.
This one's also 3 root 7. Because according to this, X is equal to 3 root 7. That's your value of X. So if that's X, this one's also X, this one's also 3 root 7. That's it. That's the side. But what are you going to put for this one? This one says X times root 2, right? Because that's how the hypotenuse has to be. So this is going to be what?
It's going to be
3 root 7, right? Because that's X times what?
Square root of 2.
Times square root of 2. Everybody see how he's doing that so easy? Yeah, you can only multiply the inside radicals with the inside radical. You don't multiply, the outside stays outside. So yeah, when you figure this out, this will be, when you multiply those two, it will give you 3 root 14. That is correct. So these are the side relationships. You have to know that the legs are going to be what? You always label them X and X. And what do you label the hypotenuse? The diagonal side, what do you label that? X root 2. Right? Because these are not going to be so easy like yesterday. Okay, let's look at another one. Number 2. Number 2. Let's change it this way. Change it this way. I mean, already, well, you know what? I'll just leave it. It's okay. I'll leave it. Let's go with, here's another crazy one. How about this? 5 root 2 over 2. What the heck is that? Relax, we'll get to it. Okay. So again, they're going to put letters here. You're going to see the problem like this. One side will be given. Okay, I already know that one. I don't have to find it. But the other ones, they'll put like X, Y. See, they'll put other two letters there. I need you to ignore those. I need you to rewrite it. I need you to ignore those. So, because, once you see too many things, it's just a bunch of stuff is too confusing. It gets busy. I just need you to focus on the one side that they give you. Right? They only give you this one. What is it? 5 root 2 over 2? Yeah. Okay. And then what do I want you to do? Label the sides. How would you label the sides for this one? Again, the legs, these legs, which is, the one that has the 90 degree in between there. The legs are what? X. And also X again. Oh, good. Look, I know my value of X. I know what X is. And what is this one supposed to be? X root 2. X times root 2. That's it. That's what you need to know how to label. Now, you can only start here. I mean, this is what you have. Do you have the value of X? Yes, I know what X is. Right? This is the X side, and they already gave it to you. If this one is this, what's this one? If this side is X, which is X is equal to 5 root 2 over 2, then everywhere you see an X, you put that. So what is this side going to be? 5 root 2 over 2. This one's also the same, correct? Because these two are the same, the legs. All right. And what do you have to do here? What do you have to do here? Put X. What is X again? Well, 5 root 2 over 2. But you got to multiply that to what? Another root 2. Hey, Sam, what's this when you multiply these two?
It's going to be 5 root 10 over 2.
That's horribly wrong. Yeah, what is it? One of you is right.
It's going to be. You want the fun answer?
That's a whole number.
It's one number.
5.
5 is right. How in the heck does all this give you 5? Look here, it's easy. Everybody agree the only thing in the bottom is the 2? This 2 down here? Okay, that's the only thing in the bottom. What's on the top over here?
Root 2.
Isn't that 5 times? But what happens when you multiply a root 2 with another root 2? It gives you the whole number 2. Remember when you have 2 of them? It makes the whole number. So 5 times 2, but then divided by 2? I don't need to multiply 5 times 2 and get 10 and then divide it by 2. Just what? This 2 and this 2 what? Cancel out. They divide out. So what's the answer left over? 5. That means that this side measures 5. You see, they're gonna get a little bit trickier like this, but just right now, focus on labeling the 3 sides. You gotta label the 3 sides. They're not gonna be easy like yesterday. Yesterday was too easy. Okay, let's do another one like that. 3, actually a little bit easier. Number 3. Let me change the orientation this way. Make sure this one looks like it's the same length as this one, so it could look like a 45, 45, 90. Up, number 3. What if this one is 11 root 2? 11 root 2, just 11 root 2. And again, they're gonna put other letters over here like M, N, whatever. They're gonna. I need you to ignore those. I need you to just write it over. Forget those. Right, those are the ones I want you to find. But it's Okay, so the first thing is to label the sides. Aw, dark cloud. Okay, this is a 45, 45. Forgot to put a 45, but yeah, it is a 45, 45, 90. Label the three sides. How do you label the three sides? The legs are what? X and X. And what is the hypotenuse side again? X, whatever the measure of the leg is, times the square root of 2. That's it. It's kind of pretty easy. The legs are the same, and this one's x root 2. Okay. Do I know the value of x? Because if you know the value of x, we can find the rest. I do have the value of x. What is x? 11 square root 2. So if this is 11 square root 2, and this says x, what does this one have to be? Also 11 square root 2. Okay. And then now, what's this one going to be? Correct. The value of x is 11 square root of 2 times this square root of 2? The answer is 22. How is it 22?
Because the 2 says
This is just a fancy way of saying 11 times what?
2.
11 times 2, right? Because the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. So this is 11 times 2, so yeah, this is going to be 22. This side it measures 22. But again, the main thing is you have to know how to label that. You have to just stick to this and label the sides. You have to know how to label them. They're gonna turn and rotate and draw the triangles all kinds of ways. Okay, number 4. Another one like that funny one we did earlier. Number 4. Well, what about this? One more like this, then the good ones. Here we go. Ready? What did I do last time? Oh. What if I have 3 root 2 over 2? We did one just like that a little while ago. Okay, let's try it again. Yes, this is a 45, 45, 90. Whatever letters they write on the paper, erase those letters, scratch them out, or copy it over, and you label it the way I'm telling you here. How do you label the 45, 45, 90?
X and X and X root 2.
Which one's X and X?
The legs.
The legs. The legs are X and X. Yeah. So do I know my value of X? Yeah. If they give me one of the legs, I'm good. I don't have to solve it. Right now in a bit, they're not going to give it to you. You have to solve it. Not directly. Okay, so if X is this, well, this one has to be the same, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3. The answer is 3.
And then what's this side? I didn't label this side, sorry. X, X, this one's X root 2. Whatever the value of X is times root 2. Well, X is this crazy, difficult looking thing. It's 3 root 2 over 2. But I have to multiply that to a what? To another root 2. Right, to this one. What happens when you multiply that? You're going to really see what? 3. And these 2 up here make it a whole number times 2 divided by 2. What happens to this 2 and this 2? They cancel out. What's the answer? This side measures 3. Okay. Number 5 is going to be an easy one, but some people are going to miss it. Let's see. After this, then I'll get to the tough ones. Let's go this way. 15 root 2. How about that one? I'm giving you a hint. This one's an easy one. right? This is a 45, 45. Let's label the sides, right? Let's pretend we don't know. How do you label the sides? Well, the legs are what? X and X. See, here they didn't give you X. They didn't give it to you right here. See, it's not there. I don't know it. I don't know what X is. I got to start over here. But what is this one supposed to be labeled? X times root 2. So what do you think X is? Look, if this is already here, what do you think X is? X is 15. See, they didn't give it to you directly, but indirectly, you should see it there. X is equal to what? 15. Does that mean that this side is 15? No. This side is 15 root 2. Which side is 15? Whichever side says X. Oh, this one says X and this one says X. So guess what? This is 15 and this is 15. All right, now here comes the good ones. Ready? Ready, Asam?
Yeah, it's in the sweat.
Number 6, Asam, this one's for you and for everybody else. But let's see. See if we can handle this.
Ooh. We're getting clapped.
What you mean by that, bro?
We're getting beat up. What do you mean?
What you mean by that, bro?
We're getting beat up. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, this one's for you. Oh yeah, I got you recorded.
Oh. That's it, bro.
This one's 18.
That's the YouTube video.
Ah. I see.
Hey Sam.
Yes.
I just wanted to say your name. But thanks for responding. Now you just confirmed that it was you. Okay, here we go. Hey Sam, give me the answers for this one.
The other one could be 9 root 2. 9 root 2.
Which one?
This guy said
The
that
legs.
is great.
9 or 9 root 2?
9 root 2.
How did you do that?
Because the hypotenuse is going to be the square root of x times the square root of 2. So all I have to do is have a number that multiplies to it. Multiplies to 2.
Okay, he got it. Okay, let me show the rest of you. Don't try to guesstimate. Again, label the sides. How do you label the sides, Giovanni? Giovanni, label the sides. What do I put?
You put what he said, X.
Where?
In the bottom.
This one's X?
Yes.
Okay, good, that's right. What else?
And then you put X on the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
X and
No,
Y.
on the one that.
Okay, the legs are X and X.
X and Y.
And what do you put on the hypotenuse?
Oh, I'm watching the video.
Hey, son.
Bro, there's no way.
No, I'll watch the game.
What is the hypotenuse? We've been labeling
X
it.
square root 2.
Come on.
Oh my
Oh gosh.
Watching the replay.
Okay.
Thinking night.
Here's where you got to work right here. Look, here we don't know the value of X. Some of us do, but not everybody. How do you do it? This doesn't match. It doesn't make sense. You got to solve it this way. Ready? We're going to solve it over here. Actually, this is what we learned, a couple days ago? You set up an equation. What X times root 2 gives me the answer what? What answer is it supposed to give me? 18. What times root 2 gives me... Didn't we solve these? Remember these problems that we learned a couple days ago that I told you? How did we learn to solve this? How do we learn to solve x root 2 equals 18? Ah, you forgot. Oh, good. I don't want a root 2, so remember we did this? You multiply both sides by what? All right, good. There you go. Okay, go ahead and get the value of x. Once I get the value of x, I'm done here. This is going to give you 2x, right? 2x equals 18 root 2. Yeah, because the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. How do you solve for x? Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is equal to 18 root 2 divided by 2?
Sure.
What is 18 root 2 divided by 2? You can simplify that still.
9.
Correct. The value of x is 9. Everywhere I see an x, I put a 9 root 2. Now see, you don't have to find this side. This side's already given to you. This side is 18. I don't have to find that side. I just have to find the value of x. Didn't we just find that? Yeah. So what does it mean? That these are each what?
9 root 2.
This one's 9 root 2 because it's x. And this one's also x. So this one's also what? 9 root 2.
Yes, sir, you can see it.
Up there it is. This side, this leg is 9 root 2, and the other leg is also 9 root 2.
That's your student, mister?
Yeah, he's gonna fail.
He's gonna have to.
Daddy, Austin.
What, who, Hazel? No, Mr. Hazel. What?
Okay, last one. Let's see. 7.
Hazel's literally falling out.
Here we go. Okay, how about this is 3. All right. How are you gonna do this? Again, see, you're stuck. Label the 3 sides. How do you label the 3 sides? The side relationships. What are the legs over here? X and X. Do I know my value for X? No, I don't. It's not there. And what is this supposed to be? What is this side supposed to be labeled? X root 2.
It's gonna be 3 square root 2 over 3.
Okay. So when it doesn't match or you don't see the answer, you just got to put these equal to each other and solve it. You got to put this, you got to solve it over here. You got to put something times root 2 gives me 3. You got to solve this. See, and that's why we learned to solve this a couple days back. You got to solve this to get the value for X. Okay, how do you solve this? Anybody remember how to solve this? X root 2 equals 3. Remember we multiply by what? Root 2 here to make it a whole number, and you multiply the same thing over here, root 2? Yeah. So that's going to give you 2x equals 2x equals 3 root 2. Okay, we're almost done. What's x? 3 root 2 over 2. Can you reduce this? No. Always check though. That's what we needed. We needed to find x. We found it. X is this. Everywhere you see a x, that's the side measure. So come back over here. We didn't have to find this one. This one's already 3. So these are what? These are x. So this one is 3 root 2 over 2. This side is also x, so it's also 3 root 2 over 2. Okay, I'll stop the video here.